I apologize once again for any delays in regarding yesterday's episode. While it was St. Patrick's Day, the reason for my absence was not because of St. Patrick's Day festivities. It actually was family-related situations that are going on behind the scenes. Hey guys, EndoPlasmite here. We're here with the next episode of EndoPlasmite Plays Pokemon LeafGreen. It's been a bit, I do know, but since things hopefully are in a plateau state with what's going on, it might give me a bit of a chance to actually go through and proceed further than I had before, and actually potentially beat this game today. It's very early in the morning as well. Not super early, but early enough. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Of course I'd miss. This is one of those cases where if I was trying to use Starmie, I would just switch it around. Let's see if we can do anything damage-wise before Lapras does what we're expecting to do, and that's the switch out. Or I can just hurt myself. Or that. You know what? We'll make it easier on ourselves. But now at least I can do this here. And Lapras is being brought back out. Just for me to do what I was trying to do to begin with. Dawson's been defeated. I'm also running out of power points for Venusaur's moves. So I probably should take advantage of just using 2 of these up. So that part's covered on that. I'm fairly certain I pushed the boulder all the way over that way. And I didn't save it. Probably because it went downstairs. Let's try this again. There'll probably be 2 wild Pokemon encounters before I actually get this put in. There's one. If you hear weird little slide noises, I have a cup of coffee with me. It's accidentally bumping up against the microphone. encounter number 2. That's weird. That's really weird. But okay. So I actually didn't need to do that at all. It looked like I needed to do it because the button was still there. The boulder wasn't on top of the button. Unless because the button's appearance was different. Which, I mean, it was different. Probably gonna try to use Frenzy Point again. Just because of the potential risk of the special defense being too high to counteract Venusaur's special attack. Probably good timing on that too, because Jigglypuff ain't really that strong on its own with just regular moves. This thing is its only nuisance. That's okay. I didn't want to keep using strength anyways. Also got you to waste a full star. Let's see if this works. Yep. Just enough. Is it gonna be so cold today outside? Sorry, don't mind me. I'm trying to also mentally plan out my... Oh yeah, I'm still disabled. Trying to plan out the events of today. And I'm trying to also anticipate it based on the temperature that's outside. Am I no longer disabled? Thank you. It'd be a pain in the butt. Try. Of course I missed that. It keeps using minimize. Thank you. Probably won't even take it out all the way. Yeah. So we improvise. We get adept. We overcome. We want to resist the urge to take the computer and just desk flip it. There's a point to what I'm doing. So I keep using minimize, but luckily I was able to land toxic. And I've got aerials. So it doesn't matter if it keeps using minimize, I can't miss. was just that easy. I had to do a little bit more strategy for that. I mean, some of it is my own personal handicap if you think about it. Because, I mean, I could have given Earthquake to Venusaur and just called it a day. But no, I was trying to be unique. Oh, lovely. 2 trainers. Before I even consider any of that. Wrong selection. These guys are going to have 10 Pokemon collectively from each having 5. So I do need to use that. Only the Chosen can pass here, which is why, based on how you guys were positioned, I could have passed you both. Intentionally went out of my way to fight you. That should say something. Another water type. Probably not another water type. It is another water type. I'm aware that it's another water type, but I'm going to try something that may or may not work. Yeah, now it's not going to work. Now it's really not going to work. Okay. Makes it easier for me. I'm gonna switch. I could be incorrect. There doesn't really seem to be anything move-wise from these trainers so far that are solely like TM or HM based. These just seem to be regular moves that they could learn normally. So keeping that in mind, Blastoise shouldn't have something that I should be worried can take out Venusaur in one hit. That was the point of the rant. Everything is water. So why do I feel like the other trainer is going to be everything is fire or everything is grass? I'm gonna guess everything is grass. I guess that's gonna be my next opponent. Everything's grass, and it's very strange. Why a Bellsprout? Why are you in Victory Road with a Bellsprout? Somebody trying to go challenge the... It's like somebody being in Koga's gym, and their first Pokemon is a Weedle or a Kakuna. It's the right typing, when you could have picked something that's stronger, or let it evolve and make it stronger. I don't get it. I don't think I ever will get it. That's okay for me not to get it. I'll keep you out. I was debating switching between Flareon or using Dodrio. If she pulls out Venusaur though, then I definitely will. Or, you know, this also could be a smart idea too. Or a bad idea at the same time. I probably actually should have used Dodrio. Why, you say? Because I guarantee you that after I make contact with Parasect, Effect Spore is going to take place. Oh, I got lucky on that. Strange. All grass and doesn't use Venusaur. You are one very weird trainer. I don't know how long I've been muted. Have I been muted long? Well, if I have been muted long, nothing important really was missed. Let's just put it that way. Figure out actually how long I have been muted. I know it won't make much of a difference with the recording itself. It's just a curiosity note at this point. Oh, we go back. I've already seen you before. Oh, I can still push rocks. Encounter, even with Venusaur in the lead. I'm gonna do something real quick. Just because I'm a little mentally over it. Okay, it's this way. I already fought you. Or so I thought I fought you. That hurts, but doesn't hurt at the same time, but it hurts. Because this is gonna hurt. And then he copied the attack increase. Do you normally Orange Swagger? Yeah, you do. Also, this is gonna hurt. Thank you. work. This might not work. No, it didn't. Future sight is annoying. Let's see if this works though. Kadabra normally has low defense anyways. Yeah, there we go. I was thinking Kadabra has low defense normally. My attack was sharply raised. I didn't switch out, so hypothetically that should work. It did. There's 2 trainers here. I think I am almost out of here. I also need to make sure I save because I forgot to save. Oh, double battle. I think these guys have 6 Pokemon total. No, just 2. Wow. I know the risk on this, but it shouldn't be bad on Venusaur. I was aware of the risks. Double risk. Well, at least I don't have to do that anymore, though. So I'm actually going to go ahead and heal up. Actually, no. I'm going to wait. Yeah. Because this guy isn't a trainer. He teaches Double Edge. That's it. I'm out of here. We successfully made it out. And there's a berry here. I think there, yeah, I was to say, I think there was an item that's over this way. I think it's on the other side right here. Kind of weird place to throw a random item. I digress. Indigo Plateau. We have made it to the top. Okay. Before we finally go through the process of challenging the Elite Four, because of the fact that I'm not going to be doing this in one episode, I'm going to be doing this through multiple episodes. No. Let's rephrase that. I'm going to be fighting the Elite Four and trying to do it all in one episode. But when I do it, it's not going to be in this episode, because I want it to be done in one episode, so there's no gaps in between. Whether or not that's going to work or not, I don't know. Reason why I saved that comment is because of the fact that I don't know how many attempts it'll take me. And that's mostly to the extent that technically I'd say my Pokemon are very underleveled. So I'm going to make one more specific trip on something. I will pause the recording and come back shortly. So this is the spot specifically that I stopped last time I was in here. And this time around, I'm going to finish what I didn't finish before, and that was to explore the rest of this place. Especially since I can't say that I've explored everywhere if I didn't actually explore here. And there was something that was a bugging feeling in the back of my head on one of the past episodes for something that I said. As stated with past 2 instances with it, I know the fact that Zapdos is in this place. I'm not going through to fight Zapdos, not this time around. And as you saw with the repel, I did use a repel because, frankly, I don't want to have to go through the process of having to keep fighting stuff right now. We're towing the line in terms of time, and I don't want to overdo that. Thunder. I just want to come in to do what I need to do, and then get out. I'm going to... whichever one of these is... okay. I'm going to leave this guy over here. Because that one is an electrode as well, I believe. Something here, which is probably right here. Yep. And there's... I think it's right in front of that machine over that way. Okay, not gonna touch the keyboard. It's right here. There we go. So, now it's safe to completely say that I have gone through and explored the entirety of the power plant. Of which, now the only reason to return back is both for the electrode and for the Zapdos. I'm also going to heal up real quick because I do kind of need that. Finally, we got a little bit of a strategy to think about. Because with these sets of battles, I'm going to probably try something that I usually don't do too much, which is harsh to say, and that's to actually try to make use of some of these items, the held items, which I don't really have too much of. I know as a baseline, I need to give Flareon Quick Claw, because I'm fairly certain that Flareon right now is the slowest. Yeah, even with Venusaur's level, it still doesn't make a difference. Flareon is the slowest. And then leftovers-wise, I am going to give the Venusaur. I don't really have anything else in general, item-wise, that I could use. And I'm trying to remember if that's mostly because of the fact of it being post-game content, or it's just what I missed. So, I think that's where we'll stand on things right now. I do want to work with getting this episode rendered out and then set to be uploaded, so that way there's no more incidences like last week. I do also have to eat something, because I haven't eaten anything. But next episode, fingers crossed, might be the last episode for the main game. We'll see though, especially considering the fact that this, as I was saying, may take more than one attempt. Regardless of the end results, we will see you guys in the next episode.